ball just 232 times during his 11-year NFL career, but few were better at his position. He was a fullback who paved the way for Emmett and gave Troy time to find Michael downfield. He was a 3-time world champion, a 2-time Pro Bowler, and 2 years ago, he joined our team as a game analyst for Fox. Please welcome Daryl Moose Johnston.
They're not booing. They're not booing. They're saying Moose, and, I tried, as you know, I just got back from my honeymoon. You were out there with us for a while. No, I'm kidding. But I tried to get my wife to call me Moose. She wouldn't do it. Call me fat bastard is what she called me.
You gotta earn that. Let me introduce Moose. These are my boys, man. I want to introduce you to all my friends on this set, because, I'm here all the time. That's camera 1, and that's my friend right there, camera 2, and camera 3. And don't worry about it. You talk to my buddies. You can talk to my buddies. That's what you can say.
How long did it take him to pay off all the camera guys? First day, second day?
Keep that camera. Since day 1, the guy has loved the camera. Isn't it unbelievable?
Yeah.
He loved it when you played with him, too, though, right?
Yeah, we were actually talking about that. Just imagine if Hard Knocks had been going on when we were playing. Who knows what his numbers would have been, because he would have been in front of the camera all the time. He'd have been missing all the
But it would have been, if it had been him, it would have been called Oz. It's a whole different show.
Yeah, of course, Hard Knocks, that great series that's starting its 2nd year on HBO. And actually, for a little behind the scenes of what Michael Irvin was like during he and Moose's playing days, let's give a look.
Oh, yo. Yeah. Hey, there's that. The same intensity. Don't lose the intensity.
Would he ever shut up, Daryl? Would he ever shut up?
No, that's why he's so good at what he does now. I'm surprised anybody else gets a chance to say anything. To have 5 guys on the panel with him, I figure you guys, Oh, Michael's done. Michael, all right. Yeah,
we have fun up here. Let's talk, since these are my partners, let's talk about your old partner, Emmett Smith. He's about to break a record. Man, I give you just as much credit as I give him. And Moose used to come in, guys, a black mark here, black here. After all the blockings, got beat up, blocking for Emmett. What is it for you when Emmett breaks this record? What does it mean for you? And as a matter of fact, can we roll the clip? Let me let you hear what Emmett said it means to him first.
To me, outside of getting married and having my kids, this will be one of the most biggest individual accomplishments that I probably will ever achieve in the game of football.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, he thanked guys like you for paving the way, but what does it mean to you when he does it?
I had a lot of people ask me, when I hurt my neck the first time, why are you coming back on the football field? Why are you taking a chance, for something to happen? And it was all to be a part of that. I wanted to be on the field that day. I wanted to be the first guy that came over to him and picked him up and patted him on the back. And I knew it was going to be a long shot, but even if I wasn't playing at the time, there was another guy who beat me out and was starting. I was on the sideline just to be on the field and maybe be able to get my way on the field when he got close. I wanted to be the guy that picked him up and be the first guy there. And we are working it from both sides. He's working it from his side, and I'm working it from my side with the people at Fox, and I'm doing everything I possibly can. I know I'm not going to be on the field, but at least be in the booth.
And you could run down, you could just be a fan and run out on the field, man.
I'm going to be sneaking out.
You deserve that.
I will be down there. He's a great guy. The reason, this is a record this is like the Bob Beamon long jump that surprisingly was broken. This is Byron Nelson's 11 consecutive tour victories. This shouldn't be being broke. There's nobody, I don't think anybody thought someone would be able to play that long at that high of a level to even approach what Walter Payton did. And it's just an incredible achievement by him.
Let me ask you this. You played perhaps the most underappreciated position. I'm not talking in pro football. I'm talking in all of sports. Because at least left tackles, they get the accolades and the cash. Fullbacks, they get their heads knocked in. You don't get paid all that well in terms of pro football numbers. It takes a certain mentality to do what you did for 11 years.
Well, it gave me an opportunity to be a part of something really special. And, what would my contribution have been to the Dallas Cowboys if I wasn't able to fill that role? I don't know if I'm on that football team. We had Michael Irvin and Emmitt Smith and Troy Aikman. Our team was full of superstars, and we also needed some role players. And I was one of those guys that could fill a role, and it just gave me an opportunity to be, I can call Michael Irvin a friend, I can, call Troy Aikman a friend, Emmitt Smith a friend. There's not a lot of people that can do that. The vehicle that allowed me to do that was the fact that I was foolish enough to just run into people for 11 years.
Yeah, but Moose down, and you say that, and you're so right. But I don't know if you guys know this, they created a spot in the Pro Bowl. Moose was the first one. They created the fullback spot. And that's when you know you played. When they started, like with me, they made new rules, no pushing and all that stuff. You know, when they start creating things, man, so that must make you feel great.
Oh, it's fun. And you know, going over there, and, you know, Chris read my staggering statistics during the introduction, you know, 231 carries in 11 seasons. And I would get to the Pro Bowl, and it's, you know, it's Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith and Ricky Waters. And these guys have rushed for more yards in one game than I have in my entire career. And, you know, it was just strange. And, you know, you're walking around the locker room, and there's Jerry Rice and Steve Young and just all these great football players. And to be able to have earned a right to be on that team is great. I never thought it was going to be there. And you're always bummed out because you're like, yeah, the fullback, you know, always on the short end of the stick. You know,
Right.
You play in a position that's not even invited. You know, you're not even going to get a chance to go over there. And then to have that where a guy like Tom Rathman, you know, Tom was, to me, as instrumental as anybody
San
in
Francisco,
getting notoriety to the fullback position. And Tom never had an opportunity to play in a Pro Bowl.
Right.
Who is the guy that's the Moose Johnston out there right now? Give it to me in 30 seconds.
I like William Henderson at Green Bay. He was a guy that was really kind of on the up and coming a few years ago, and for some reason, you know, you didn't hear his name a lot. And we did quite a few Green Bay games last year. I think he is the guy that is the most complete, that blocks for Ramon Green, that can go out and catch passes, picks up the blitz for Brett Favre so he can get the ball out. He plays it and is asked to do a lot of the same things that I was asked to do. So, you know, right now, but Lorenzo Neal, you know, a few years ago, he was a guy that, you know, I don't think any linebacker wanted to really see coming out. But it's a dying position.
Guy that played for New Orleans and Tennessee and Cincinnati as well. We'll ask one of the best around, Moose Johnston, how Warren Sapp would be as a fullback. Tampa's tinkering with that. We'll talk all sorts of football after this. Fifth fight.
So penetrating.
Cowboys, and we got two of the best ones around. Not only Michael Irvin, but Daryl Moose Johnston joining us.
If Moose gets tired, I got this pillow for him here. Moose, let me see. There we are.
Yeah, the red.
There you go, buddy.
Is there anything you'd like?
There you go.
You got another one back there?
There you go.
This is the
How about them Cowboys? There you go.
Moose must he lives in Dallas. He knows you got to go back to Dallas. You cannot go back to Dallas holding up anything with that Redskin stuff on it, man.
Moose, you might be a Cowboy at heart, but you're now a game analyst for Fox TV, and you work with Dick Stockton, so we're going to take a little